Hey everyone, ZeroJD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm here to bring you another Gnomes Garden quick taste. This is Gnome Garden's The Lost King Quest. So if you've seen any of my other videos for Gnomes Garden, this is exactly the same. If you haven't and you don't know about this game series, I've done at least 4, 5, 6 videos on these. The reason I sound kind of exasperated is that these games are always the same. The mechanics are exactly the same, the achievements are the same normally. There's even shared assets, sound, music, visuals and all that kind of stuff like that. The power-ups you get later on are the same like speed up workers, make them build faster, stuff like that. Stop time, all that kind of stuff is always the same. And the stories are usually semi-similar, so we're gonna probably just skip past that. It's gonna X that, it doesn't really matter. So, yep, it's another one of these. You go to each world, you complete a set amount of goals that are listed on the bottom. There's a star, 3 stars on the right or left indicating your star rating for that level. And at the end, there's usually fireworks. Look, there's the stars on the left there. So what you're essentially doing is you're hitting A. I'm going to skip the tutorial because it's nothing different. So every time is that you have this little sort of tent here with your little workers and you queue up work for them. Certain stuff requires certain things to do, like to clear this piece of wood, you need 1 worker and 1 food, and then you get 2 wood. And that's it. And I can kind of queue up stuff to happen. Some of these games, actually, you can put yourself in a fail state because, let's say, you will do stuff out of order, so you can't actually do anything. Like, you'll use all the food, so you won't have enough food to actually cut down stuff or build something. But we'll just keep going and just do some of this early stuff, and then that's about it. The tasks are always on the bottom. They're always fairly simple. It usually starts out as get this amount of food, this amount of wood, what. And there's always food, wood, stone, and some kind of crystal that's used for magic or whatever. Some of them you can actually... Can you do the same here? No, one of them you can actually just turn off the timer altogether, and that's usually the biggest pressure of time. The pressure is the time. But yeah, all these games have been essentially exactly the same. I find it incredibly lazy. It's essentially just the same game. They've actually done like this same sort of idea, but like in the prehistoric times with science-related stuff. But it's never going far from, hey, you're controlling these little gnomes to do certain things, and the mechanics are usually always the same. Yep, there's those fireworks, told you. And we just keep going. I'll look at the achievements after this one. But yep, there you go, there's a bridge. So what we're gonna do is collect the wood, and then once you get enough stuff, you can actually like queue up tasks and stuff like that. So let's say I can hit this and then hit this, collect that. When you get at certain levels, you're actually able to upgrade and get more gnomes, but like I can queue up tasks and stuff like that. But I have done so many videos on these, and nothing changes outside of maybe a slight change to the looks and stuff like that. And 1, 2, and 3 were massive offenders of this. Like they all use the same assets, sounds, and everything like that. And now they've just gotten to a point where they're just making the exact same game over and over. He's gonna fix this up, and then it's gonna spit out wood. Can I fix this yet? No, but I need food. But yeah, I have literally next to nothing to say about this game outside of its literally just the same thing over and over again as all the other games. I mean, it really does feel like the minimum amount of work is changed. And it feels like one of those like mass-produced, let's make a 20 in this series phone game, but change is 0. And I know I keep saying that, but I've done like 6 of these damn games. Let's go down here. So here you go, the achievements. So let's see. So let's... Ooh, some of them... Oh, they've actually changed some of the achievements. Oh, speeding up construction, speeding up workers, time slowing down. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's just going to be almost exactly the same, slightly different just to fit this kind of theme. Let's keep playing for now. But if you had by chance played any of the other Gnomes Garden games, you have played this. Come on. I'm accidentally not clicking on things. This one looks like it lights up stuff when you're able to mess with it. Let's upgrade this. So now I have 2 gnomes. Collect this, collect that, collect this. What do I need for this? I need some more food. Let's go ahead and do this one. Get this wood. But yeah, this is all you're doing. Some of the Gnomes Garden games have slightly more strategy, some don't. Get this big wood. Knock that out. Get this. Most of the levels are just going to have you like complete these tasks. Some of them will let you like stockpile resources or like banish this enemy or get this thing to happen or whatever. But it's never going to be something crazy that you haven't seen before in previous levels. It's usually multiply what you've done before again. And the art style is always very similar in all of these. And we're done. Like I said before, always the same at the end. There's my stars. And off we go. And of course you can replay levels and all that kind of stuff. And now we're over here, so we're just going to collect this. It looks like they're going to introduce stone now, which is about the same that they did last time. Get the food. Later on, you'll get sawmills and stuff like that. Some of the games actually have trading posts, like you can trade 2 food for 1 stone kind of stuff. One of the, dare I say, clever levels, actually, all you could actually make was food, so you'd actually have to go and trade it for wood, and then you have to use that wood to trade for stone. So it actually added a sort of planning phase to it. But it just actually just boiled down to me, hey, I'm just going to collect a ton of food and not do anything else. And I think that's the one I was able to just turn the timer off. What are these, sand pits? Oh, we can repair them now, cool. So these don't actually look like gnomes, they just look like tiny little men. Nope, get this stone here. Later on you'll be able to like upgrade this and it'll produce more, or it'll produce them faster, I don't know. But yeah, what you see here is essentially what every single one of the games from this studio has made. But yeah, I think it's just lazy. It's like, yes, maybe it is a popular idea or whatever, but you're essentially just releasing a reskinned stuff, and it's whatever. Like 1, 2, or 3 of them maybe. It's just like, hey, you have a trilogy, but when you start, like, when you've made other games that are essentially this with this just a different skin, but yeah, you do something different. Oh, there's a little bit of story. Oh, nope, there goes the story. Bye, story. But yeah, that's Gnomes Garden, the Lost King quest. But I am ZeroJD, this is the XBLA Fans channel. If you played any of the Gnomes Gardens game, you played this. If you played any of this other devs games, you probably played this. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you want to know more about Gnomes Garden, ask away, I guess. Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.